The 1st of November was a dark day for Nigeria's construction industry. As you may know, one tower of 360 degrees Ikoyi collapsed, leaving up to 50 people dead. With a blunder of this magnitude, we have to ask, how will this affect the property market in Lagos? What happens to the buyers of those properties? And where were the authorities? My name is Dolapo from Estate Intel, and I'm here to answer those questions. So now that you have a good understanding of the project team and timeline, let's start answering those questions. The first is, where were the state authorities? Typically, state authorities or government authorities need to make sure that builders and property developers follow the building regulation and code to make sure that properties are developed to a certain standard. In this situation, we have to ask, where was the lapse? In this case, we have the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority and the Lagos State Building Control Agency. As shown on the Lagos State Building Control Agency's website, their primary vision is to ensure that buildings in Lagos State are designed, constructed, and maintained to high standards of safety to avoid loss of lives. Through their building regulatory system, they also aim to achieve 0% building collapse. Considering these words, this occurrence represents a failure of the government agency's primary objective, which is to quite literally avoid everything that we saw on November 1st. So the next question we're going to answer is, what does this mean for the property market in Ikoyi? As we speak, multiple projects are still being designed and built, so we don't expect there to be an immediate impact. However, we do expect to see buyers request to work with property developers that have a track record for executing quality. We also expect to see some more scrutiny on project teams, so that is looking in greater detail at the surveyors, the engineers, and the contractors and vendors that people are working with. We spoke with Adelani, the managing director of CW Real Estate, and he explained that it comes off mostly as side comments and some skepticism when buying an off-plan property. However, buyers are now asking for more paperwork as part of their due diligence. In completed units like Blue Water, the contractors and facility managers had to give an extra assurance to their occupiers with paperwork showing the integrity of the building. If you intend to rent or buy a property from a third party, our friends at the Building Estimator gave us a list of documents that you should ask for, especially if it's a multi-level project. Approvals to CAS from consultants on the project and the Lagos State Material Testing Lab. Reinforcement test results from any state-approved material test lab. Concrete test results from any state-approved material test lab. Structural drawings by COREN, which is the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, and approval stage completion documents prepared and signed by the structural engineer and other consultants. You can check the profile of any developer to see their track record using Estate Intel's directory. To bring the point back home, we need a good system to enforce existing legislation around building standards. Property developers, by default, are profit-seeking, and many times these developers are able to do this with the safety of their buyers in mind. However, that isn't always the case. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you like and share and also comment. There are many other points that we didn't cover in the video that are in the article, so make sure you go and read it on estateintel.com. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.